All right, welcome back, all my friends. Welcome back to Staying Focused. On this particular video, I am going to go over, only because it is close to my heart right now, the storm, the big storm that's going to be hitting the Philippines. It's called Typhoon Odette, also named Ray, R-A-I. And correct me if I'm saying Ray wrong. I don't know if it's Rai or Ray, but it looks like it would be Ray. So that's what but I'm going to call it Odette because that's what it says here that they're calling that locally. And also what my girlfriend, who is in the Philippines, is advised me that's what the name is. So we're into my computer here, as you can see, and I'm going to show you a few things on the storm. And again, we're going to go by Philippine time. So currently there I am showing just about 8:15, quarter after 8 in the morning. And again, that would be Thursday morning. So as you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit smaller so we can bring in more coverage and show you how big this storm is. As you see here, this would be your circulation. I'm crazy. I mean, I've always been kind of crazy about the weather as a young boy, and going into high school, I always liked and was just fascinated by weather. So this stuff definitely interests me, but this one concerns me because obviously I have a very loved one in the Philippines, so I am obviously concerned. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show the menu here, and it basically allows you to play out the movement. Lately, they've been saying it's moving west-northwest, but they expect it once it gets much closer to go more on a direct west. So again, that's forecasted. These kind of storms do bounce around a little bit, so you can never be 100% sure on that. So again, like I said, I'm going to hit play, and it takes it out by the hour. And you can see the circulation. This is going to take us to 2 p.m. Thursday afternoon. And what I'll do is I'll stop it on Thursday afternoon at 2 o'clock. So there we go. So as you can see, it is basically surrounding this entire area. Just looks like to the east of Iloilo. And I mean, this is just crazy. This whole area now is covered. So let's go back out to current, and as you can see right now, that would be nothing. So by 2 p.m. or even earlier, it's going to be covering this entire section of the Philippines, as you can see. And then obviously all down here as well, you'll be getting coverage. What I also want to go ahead and do is pull up what they show as the forecast, and it kind of gives you a little bit more of an explanation. Right here, I'll move my cursor, is where it's saying it's moving west-northwest, and then it'll go more on a westward movement. They're saying the intensity is forecast to intensify to 155 kilometers an hour, and there's going to be stronger gusts. That's just more of a sustained wind direction and speed, but again, the gusts can even be much more devastating. So that's where it gets really scary, along with the amount of rain that's going to fall. Also, one thing I did find kind of interesting here, or very interesting, it kind of breaks it down when you look at the entire coverage of the storm over the Philippines. It's going to affect, let me just get to it and I'll get right in there, 9.1 million people are going to be in the affected areas. Now, there's affected areas, there's worse affected areas, and then there's the worst affected areas. So they have classified it in stages. So the first one, the 9.1 million, is basically everybody that's going to be affected. Now, in the worst, not the worst, but the worst, the second worst is going to be 2.1 million. I'm sorry, I'm giving you the wrong numbers. Scratch that. I do apologize. It's 15.9 million people in the affected areas. 15.9. The 9.1 that I first mentioned is in the worst, W-O-R-S-E, second baddest. And then lastly is 2.1 million that will be affected in the worst area. So I'm telling you, it's just awful. And then they get into like there's 117 hospitals that are in that area of the Philippines, over 4,300 schools, and they estimate now that this could go up, obviously, because again we don't know what's going to happen once it's all said and done. But currently they're saying just under $41 billion, and that's in U.S. dollars, cost to rebuild in the worst, the level 3 area. So, telling you. And then lastly, what I wanted to just show you here is, and again, I'm showing you this all just because I am so concerned. I hate these things because they're so unpredictable, and they can be really, just the rain itself can be so devastating. But here you go by the hour, and again, this is Philippine time, so Thursday, you can see they show the thunderstorms starting. Now these are I guess the winds are only at like around 12, so that's not too bad at that point. But once you get down to what I would say like from 30 miles per hour and up, that's when it starts to get stronger and stronger. So you're talking about Thursday night at 8 o'clock. And you get into midnight, which is going to be over 40 miles per hour. Again, this is miles per hour that I'm talking about now. This is not kilometers, so this is the English version. And so far at this point, the sustained peak would be at around 3 a.m. Friday morning, and they are predicting that to be at 52 miles per hour. Now I can actually just give you an idea. I have a app here that I use that I can convert. So if you do, bear with me a moment here. I want to get into miles per hour, and I want to go into kilometers an hour. So at 52 miles per hour, that would equal 83 kilometers an hour. And again, that doesn't include the gusts. As we all know, in storms, you get some really, just a thunderstorm itself, you get some really powerful gusts of wind. So, and then it'll start to eventually calm down, and little by the hour, once you get into later Friday morning, again, doesn't mean the rain stops, but the winds are starting to calm down. And then hopefully, they're saying here, rains could stop sometime Friday night. So, and just remain cloudy. But like I said, I just want to show you all this. I'll go back to the other map. This is the one that kind of gives you the view of right now. I will take the menu off right here so you can see it better. But that's what you're looking at right now. And let me go this way, get a better idea. So what I want to do, I just want to say I am definitely, and I hope everybody else is, just say a prayer for everybody in the Philippines, that everybody survives this. You can always repair, you can always rebuild, but we don't want loss of life. And obviously, I'm praying, number one, for my girlfriend and her family. I love her, so I'm definitely praying for her and her family. And again, everybody in the Philippines, we will be thinking of you for sure. So that's it. Kind of a serious video, but I think it's important. And anybody that wasn't aware of the power of this storm, that's kind of my goal here, just to put it in your mind and think about these people, because it's going to be a tough several hours to really almost a full day. So. But that's it. I'll call it a wrap on this one for now. You know the drill. Everything I'd say at the end of the video that we all say. And like I said, I'll be coming out very shortly with my next Back to Normal video. Until then, guys, take care. And thanks for watching. And we're praying for you, Philippines. Take care.